when we lost him, obviously it's frustrating, but I've known Troy. And so when Troy came in the mix, I was like, all right, that's someone that I really believe in. You know, when you win at Tulane, like you know how to get things done to win. And we were sitting up in Havelock at one of the bars in Havelock last year watching Tulane play USC and watching Tulane beat USC in whatever bowl game it was. Like that's mind blowing. So to have that AD here with us with these resources, I was like, all right, we'll be all right.
Yeah. How much were you involved with that decision with getting him here, with getting Troy
They
here?
asked me for some feedback. They asked me for some names. I gave them 3 names, and he was one of those names, you know. And obviously, I mean, I didn't pick it. You know, Chris Kaborik was interim president, did all the work on it. But I appreciated them saying like, "Hey, who would you want?" And I said, "Hey, there's probably a lot of guys. Here's a couple guys I know. You know, he had just gotten to Washington. Obviously, getting to Washington, going to the national championship game, and then
Yeah.
leaving to come here. That's hard, and that'd be hard for him. I think it says a lot about Nebraska, though, that someone would be at a place like Washington and want to come here. So they were really good to me through that process, you know, asking me. I'm sure they asked Fred, some others, you know, hey, what do you think? But I knew that Troy was the type of guy that would come here. And you know, my whole thing is always like, just put this place on steroids. Like we got the best of the best.
Yeah.
But like what we do need to do is like we need to like have an urgency. Like we can't be 5-7. We can't be just an average team in the country. This is the University of Nebraska. Like we're supposed to be here, and we're here right now. And so it's not my fault we're here. It's not anybody's fault we're here. We're just here.
Right.
But we got to get if we're here in 3 or 4 years, then it is my fault. So having Troy involved makes me feel really good about that.
With Troy getting involved too, and the stuff that you got to build with Trev, what areas do you feel like, because you got these beautiful facilities, what areas would you say could have been lacking to where it's now you guys are growing and getting a lot better in those said areas?